Hello friends, welcome to another video of Slides and Cell. This is the first video of the three-part series. In this first one, we will see how to use an index function. In the second one, we will learn how to use the match function. And in the third one, we will see how to use both index and match function together. Let's begin with the index function. What is an index function? It is used to look up for a value in a particular position. What do I mean by this is, suppose in this product name column, we want to know what is there on the fifth position from the top. If I can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I get to know that the answer is pen. Now if I want to do this using a function, I will use an index function. I will type in index, hit tab, and the moment you do this, you will see that there are two index functions. We will use both of them. Right now we will use the first one. The first one is used for one dimension and the second one is used for two dimensions. What do I mean by one dimension? If you have one row or one column, we will use the first one. Now in the first one, we have two arguments, that is array and row number. Let's look into it. For the array, I will select this entire product name column and then I will hit comma. Since I want to know what is there in the fifth position, I will type in 5 and close the bracket. Once I close the bracket and hit enter, I have got the answer, that is pen, that we were looking for. Now let's make it a bit more dynamic. I will delete this, hit an equal to index. Then I will again select this entire product name column as it is. But this time in the second one, instead of typing 5, I will use a cell reference and hit I4 and close the bracket and hit enter. This will make it more dynamic. Now if I want to know what is there in the 8th position, I will simply type in 8 and hit enter and I will get the answer as paper. Now let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 paper is what is there and paper is what we have got as an answer. Now this is for one dimension, but if we have several rows and several columns like the data set that we have, we will use a two-dimension index function. Now if I want to know what is there in the 7th row and second column, if I just check it in this given array, let's check it out. In the 7th row, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7th row. And in the second column, that is 1, 2, the answer that I've got is hard disk. Now let's see how we can get it. I will type in equal to index, and then as you can see in the second one there is three arguments, that is reference, row number and column number. Reference is the entire data set or the record table that you can see, so I will select the entire one. Then I will hit comma. Since it is the 7th row number, as we already know, we will type in 7. And for this column number, we will hit comma and type 2 and then close the bracket. And once I do this, I have got the answer as hard disk. Now let's make it a bit more dynamic, for which I will simply delete it. And again, I will type in equal to index. Again, I will use the entire data table as we have done before. Type in equal to. This time, what I will do is I will select a cell reference, that is row number, that is H8, and for the column number I will select I8 and then close the bracket, and I have got the answer as hard disk. Now suppose I want to know what is there in 4th row and 4th column. Then I will just look into this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the 4th row, and in the 4th column, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 200. I should get the answer as 200. Let's try it out. So I will type in 4 and 4 again, and this is exactly what we were looking for, that is 200. This is how we use an index function. In the next video, we will see how to use the match function.